Hello everyone, thank you for stopping by my channel. I have finished the quilt book journal for the speaker that's coming to our guild meeting, and I just wanted to do a flip through with you for those who are interested in seeing what it turned out to look like. Okay, so I did sari silk here on the both sides to tie it closed. I have a little frame here with buttons inside. I finally finished this and made something out to work. I just, the last time I didn't know what I was going to do. Put a little collage over here. I have this little envelope here with, it says piecework on it. And a little sari silk down here, some lace here. Another piece of lace. Well, that's a whole doily that goes around to the back. Okay. So that's the front. Inside is the decoupaged paper. Did I use decoupage? I mean, not decoupaged, collaged paper on the inside. And this was made with one of those envelopes. This is a vintage postcard from 1910. Which I like to include a few vintage things if I have them. This is a little notebook. I'm not going to open this up, but there's, it's not a notebook. It's like 4 little sections of note cards. And this was G. Kerr, one of the things that she made on her, I think a Friday freebie, I don't know which one it was, on her Facebook page. But if you're wanting to see it, you can go over there and check it out. This is a quilt page from a vintage quilt book. This is from a kit. This is My Porch Prints. This is from that vintage book also. This is just a little piece of measuring tape that was printed out. I don't know where I got it. So I put a lot of words in on all the pages that relate to sewing. And then this lace here, and it has a charm, a pair of scissors charm. This is a vintage embroidery transfer. And a pinkish doily. There's a paper clip up there holding this in. And this is a little folder that I made, I think. This was a Roxy Creations idea. Yes. And then it has this little pull out. And then I put all these little cards in it, thinking that if she would like to, she could wrap lace around it or things like that. Or, I don't know, she can just write on the backs of them. They're like little journal cards. I love making these little pouches. They just seem to go with every journal. Of course, you know, you fill it up with stuff, but still, they're fun. Okay, and then that was a little altered paper clip. And so these are some of the pages in here. I put this journal card, which was this grandma from a book that from a artist that lives in North Georgia, and he did a book, and I cut it out. And then I have a little charm on this little tape measure. Okay, and this is a vintage needle case. It's it's the US 5 and 10, and it looks like it was 10 cents. So you know it's been a while. They still make these, they reproduce these, but this is because of that sticker. I knew it was an original. I put some little buttons along the top of there. I added all these little tiny things in, just add more to your journal. Here's just 2 journal cards in this pocket. And this is onion skin. No, this is not. This is handmade paper. Then here we have 2 journal cards here. I think I might have used this one twice because I just love that one. And then this is Been Quilting Long, the 2 ladies sitting on a row of buttons. Should have been a bench, but I didn't have a bench. And then in here is little envelopes that you can put things. I think I have a card in there. Yes. I put little journal cards inside there. And then I put this in here. And then I just put these little rusty paper clips on the top of that with a bow. And then each one has behind it, which they're just kind of hard to get out, is journal cards. And they all are postcards like that style. Yes, so much fun to get them in and out. And then back here is journaling space here. And I glued it onto the page, the back of it. This is from an old sewing book. Like a teaching book, how-to book. More pages. These are my porch prints. This is that little flip I just did. And this was out of scrapbook paper. And I thought I had this sewing one, I might as well use it up. This is a vintage quilt, out of a vintage quilt book. And let's see, this is a little piece of cross stitch that I did, and it came out wrong, and so I've used it on several journals. I just cut it up and use it. A little journal card here, a little tuck. In here is another drop down, and then there's a couple journal cards there. And of course my stenciling, so on and so forth down there. This is the center page, which it was a doily. I'm thinking Angela Kerr, but don't quote me, because I don't think it's Roxy Creations. It could be. I've only gotten 2 digitals for doilies, and one was Angela Kerr and one is Roxy Creations. Some more stencil pages. Here's another journal card, and here's like a little gift card that I had that had a quilt on it. And this is a copy of a vintage ruler that I have that shows how to make scallops, or you can use their different size scallops, so you can trace like around the edges of a skirt or sleeve or quilt or whatever. This is another part of that vintage book. This is a journal card here, and she's hand sewing. And this is a grandmother's garden. I went and found another print that I liked for this book. And then this is grandmother's garden pattern on how to make it. And then this little girl is sitting here sewing too by hand. So this is from like the 30s, this vintage fabric. And then here's 2 tags here, and inside here is journal cards, which if you don't go just right, and then there's another pocket underneath that. I think this is a this is Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, her little design. Then here we have a journal card that just slides in here. This opens up, and there's a little journal card inside here. Little paper. Little baby button. Okay, there's a little button charm there. These are just like little journal cards that have quilt designs on them. I don't know where they came from. I've had them for a long time. This is just a journal card, and I put a piece of fabric up there and put an eyelet in the top. I didn't put string in it. I thought, you know, it's just an extra little character. This has a journal card back here. And these little backgrounds are from My Porch Prints. They're like a little collage set, but the bird is from Janie B. Kruger Park is, she has a whole kit with these birds in it. I love them. Okay, and there's some more of that paper. And there's only one signature in this. And these were, I printed these off of online. There, I purchased a kit for quilting or sewing, where you could put your projects and things like that and write it all down, the materials you used and so forth. Got that a little while back too. Just a couple more pages. These are not from My Porch Prints. I'm not sure. If anybody's interested, I can let you know. My Porch Prints, little piece of vintage lace there. I hated using it. I'm just using little tiny bits. And then here's a journal card in this pocket. This is one of these kind of pockets. And journal card goes back there and here, and I think we have one back here, or we can do it, you know, anyway. That works. Okay. Enjoying the rest of that. This, I just clipped an envelope in this pouch. This, oh my goodness. That's why I like to put tab. I might go ahead and put a tab on this. Did I glue it down? I bet I did. Oh, darn. I was gluing the lace on there. Okay, I guess I'll be doing some decorating. Yeah, I accidentally glued the lace down to the page. But anyway, it is good to have a little tab on here that helps pull them off. And then in here I put some quilting band-aids or sewing band-aids. They should get a cut. And then I put 3 more of these vintage blocks in here so that she would have more to look at. And let's see, I've got to fix that. I'm going to move this down here so I can remember to fix it. I can't believe I did that. Probably, I don't know how I can fix it, honestly. I could put a strip of, like a belly band there or something. Well, if I did that, I could just slide this in through the belly band. There we go, fixed. I mean, I'll stain it up a little bit. But. Okay, and then this is the back little pocket area. And this is the last of those pages. And then my stamp down here. And that is it. I didn't put a pocket back here this time. It's growing and it got so thick, you know, like they always do. So I'm not going to tie this up because I want to fix that before I forget. So anyway, thank you for watching. This is while the journal that I made, well, I didn't make it then. I was filming it ahead for when I had my surgery. So that's why you're seeing it now. Okay, great. Thank you and have a great day.